It's me, it's driver 53, and oh man, I told you guys I was gonna be broke when when y'all, next time you saw me, I, uh, I purchased 2 items, like I said I would, and, well, just let me drive around over here, because this is the place I was telling you about, that, you can pick up your stuff. They'll have it delivered here, so I had that option done. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out here, and, well, they kind of gave it away already. But we'll come over here and let you guys see this first piece of equipment. Now you may be wondering, what is this? It is a planter. It's really wide, like 18 meters. And see if we can climb up here. So this is where we're going to fill it up at. And yeah, I mean, it's massive. You can see all the different tubes and everything that feed up into there. All this stuff comes out. It folds out pretty well. You've got more stuff down underneath here. And, the other piece of equipment is needed to pull this, because this thing takes a lot of horsepower. The farmer said he was going to keep it over here in one of these barns, because he wanted to keep it out of, the sun and stuff, because he knows how it is getting a new tractor. He wants it to be pristine. But he said I had to find it. I'm not sure which one it's in, so let's go check right here. Nope, not that. Man, this is a nice barn, though. Man. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is the one that's sitting on the corner opposite the block, kind of, that we're all on. Let's go look over here. This is where I got the fuel at that day. And, yep, nope, not in there either. This is where I picked up some other stuff before. But, he wanted to make sure that this thing was kept good for me. He said every once in a while, if I need to, I could get some seeds here too, but I've already got that on my property. Man, it's another nice looking barn. Or shed, I guess you could say. Kind of modern barn. See if I can close this door for him. There we go. Alright, maybe you put it over here. I don't know. Oh, looks like it's a workshop. That's pretty awesome. He's got his own little place he can work on his stuff. Let's just go ahead and close that back down. I don't see anything else. Looks like he's got a water tank there. Well, I guess it's got to be here then. Let's try this door. Oh, and there she is. It's a Case Magnum AFS Connect 310. I got, twins on the back, regular on the front. I got it with the lifter on the front also. Looks like it's got a little toolbox right here for me. I don't think I can actually open it up right now. I need the key. And the keys are up inside. Nice fuel tank. I mean, this thing is a monster. I got the quick connect on the back too. I went ahead and ordered that. So I wanted to get it all. I'm going to call this one Midnight is what we're going to call this Magnum here. I don't know if we're going to call it Magnum Midnight or Midnight Magnum, but one of the two. Let's go ahead and hop up in here. I don't know, actually, I don't think I can get out that door. So we're going to have to open this one. We'll come over here and open this one. We're going to run back over here and close this one for him, because he's nice. He's letting me, he put this thing in here for me. So let's, oh wow, look at the inside of this thing. This is pretty. So it's a lot of red, a lot of white. I mean, it's Case colors, obviously. The back. Oh, there we go. I got it. Oh, that's awesome. And they say, yep, that door opens up too. That is so cool. Looks like I got a cell phone maybe up there. I don't know. I mean, I got some speakers here, some AC, vents blowing on me. I don't think I've got a TV in this one because you're going to be doing more quick work with this thing than a harvester. You're just going to be like tooling around with the rod pedals on the right. That's good. We're set there. So, real quick, let me go ahead and open this door up. I'm going to hop out real quick. Run over here, close these doors for him again. Maybe. There we go. Oh, way too far away. Alright, so we're going to get in here. Oh. Close the door. Now we're going to run over here and pick up this planter. Now this is just a standard planter. Oh, I think I hit it with my tire. Now we're going to go ahead and turn around here. Back up. There we go. Look back around. Let's take this thing over to our field. We got to fill it up with seeds. Obviously. That's the first thing we need to do. Right there in the front of the house. And then we're going to put this thing out in the field and see what it'll do. Nobody that way. Yeah, I'm going to beat him. Alright. So let's get this other camera view going on here. Ooh. This thing is loud. So I mean, this is a massive combination. I love the look of that tractor. We got the black tinted windows, everything. So we're gonna call it a midnight. Hopefully I won't be using it at midnight though. Yeah, bad joke. Sorry. But yeah, this thing is gonna help us do a lot of other contracts too. I was nervous about taking on sewing contracts, not knowing, what all I was gonna need to do. So let me do one thing here really quickly. I need to get my menu opened up. I also need to open the covers. Alright, so that's my seed. I need to pull up here a little bit more and then back up. There we go. Start filling. I'm going to do seeds. So I know it says corn right now. We're not going to plant corn. I don't think. Not on this field. Yeah, we want to plant something different on this field because it just had corn on it. And every time you plant corn, you have to plow also afterwards. Other than that, you don't need to. Just every about three harvests you'll need to. So there's that. So I guess the question is, what all will this thing do? So it says corn. It also says sunflowers. The soybeans, sugar beet, cotton, wheat, barley, oat, canola, oilseed radish, grass, alfalfa, rye, and back to corn. So I guess what I want to put in this one is probably going to be soybeans. Let's look at price real quick on soybeans. I know it's not right now, but soybeans are typically around 1,300, 1,000 liters. Now the other ones, I mean, it's a little bit smaller yield, but when I haul 70,000 at a time, it's going to be a bigger payday, right? So if I go over here and look at rye, it's not that much either. I mean, I could do sunflowers. I've got the header for it, but that's probably going to be better in a smaller field. So yeah, I think I'm going to do soybeans. Go ahead and get a bunch of those planted. I know one of those other fields I'm going to do grass. Probably the bigger field. I'm going to do grass right there on the corner. You know, actually, I could do this one grass, and then I could just make my bales super easy and just focus on the other ones. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. We're going to make grass. So we're going to cycle through till we see grass. There we go. So I've already fertilized this field. Put lime on it also, so we're good there. So what I got to do is come over here. I'm going to get right about here just to open this thing up the first time, just to see how big it is. So we want to unfold it. Man, oh man, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is a monster. Wow. That is crazy. What I want to do is I just want to get back here even with this. Maybe just a little bit more. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and lower it. Right? We're still on grass. We got 5,800 liters. So we're going to see how much it's going to take. We're probably going to have to fill up once on this. But it's all good. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, 9 miles an hour. Look at this. I'm gonna go ahead and set cruise control right here. Man, that is beautiful. Oh, I better get over here a little bit. I don't want to miss any of this. There we go. That's beautiful. That is honestly, truly beautiful. I'm going to get down here, I'm just going to turn it off, turn around, and we'll be heading back the other way. Now, one thing about this is pretty smart. It's got sensors on it that realize when you have already planted, you know, because they understand, the manufacturers understand that you're going to have times where you're going to crossover, right? Or like in my case here, what I'm going to do is actually overlap slightly, just so I'm making sure that I'm getting everything. So it's got sensors in here that know that I've already done it, and it shuts it off, those planters, right? They're sophisticated. That way, you know, it shuts it off. I'm not putting down, you know, the same stuff in the same rows again, right? So it's smart. It's going to save me product. I love that feature. I wanted to make sure that when I bought something like this, it was getting big enough that I could, you know, do other work with it, pick up more contracts, make them more money that way too, and then just knock these bigger fields out quicker. I know this is maybe a little bit overkill for this size field, but and if I can make 5 passes on a field and be done, that's a lot better than 30, you know. A lot of the other ones were only like 6 meters and stuff like that, and it looks like I'm missing a little bit here, so I'm going to go ahead and back up. I'm going to quit talking and come over here, and we're going to hit this little bit right here. So when I get right here, what I'm actually going to do is angle a little bit and come over this way. I'm going to see if it'll let me. Oh, no, not going to let me do it. So let me go ahead and lift it. I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm trying to tear this thing up already. I'm going to just back up in here if I can. There we go. So we're going to lower it down. We'll pull forward. Oh, man. Maybe over just a little bit. Did I get it? I did. Perfect. So I'm also going to put me a little bit of a headland right here. That way when I come back this way, it'll be easier. Much easier. So yeah, this tractor is a beast. It's very, very, very similar to the one that I drove on the other field with that big plow, and I called it a workhorse. This one is very similar to that. They're both Magnums. This one here, though, is an AFS Connect, so it's got a few different options on it that the other one didn't have, and I'm definitely really liking this one. So I heard there's some other ones that are for sale around here. I really want to try and get what they call a Puma. That's probably going to be the next tractor I get, and it's got, you know, around 300 horsepower when you fully tune them out, which really intrigues me, because, you know, my other one's at 261, and I don't know, it's nothing against the older tractors. It's just, you know, it's harder to get parts for them, right? The newer ones have got a few more options on them. They're a little bit nicer to be out in the field all day. So I don't know, I can probably keep that other one around for other side work and things like that, right? But for my main stuff, I want to get a little bit newer stuff. And also they come with tracks now. I could have got this one in tracks, but man, the cost on these things in tracks is, whew, let's just say it's up there, right? So the Pumas, though, they're not too bad if you want to get tracks on them. You know, I'm really having fun with this. I want to definitely pick on one or two different types of crop and stick with that originally, and then we'll start branching out from there, right? Start seeing how we're doing with that. Like I said, I've got the corn header already, so we can do some corn. We've got a, you know, normal header, so we can keep doing grains that we can get straw from and sell that straw. You know, there's just a lot of options on what I can be doing. And, you know, the goal still is to buy a racetrack when I'm done with this. So we're going to have to plant a lot of crops. But this right here is going to really allow me to be able to work those contracts too and meet those farmers and figure out what other fields here I want to be able to buy. Because I want to expand. I really do. I've thought about this. I want to expand as big as we can. That way I can really just become a farm manager instead of a farmer, right? And then I can go and do the other fun stuff that I want to do. I think my uncle, I don't know, he just didn't really have the desire to do that, and I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it would be that difficult to, you know, get some good workers, trust them, you know, get some good people that you can trust, and, you know, bring them up here and let them, you know, work on your farm and, you know, run the farm for you, and you're managing the thing. You're taking care of any daily issues and stuff that come up, or big problems, right? And you just sit back and kind of do what he's doing, but you're gonna have a lot more income, right? Because these farms, they do pay off pretty well. So, you know, I'm not gonna bore you guys with doing this whole field here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. And the next time you see me, we're probably gonna have the other harvest done, the contract harvest, and I'll have that money, and I'm either going to buy or lease another piece of equipment to do something else. So just be looking for another piece of equipment that we're using with our existing tractor, and I'll see you guys over there. Well, hey everybody, I got the field here done. It didn't take near as much seed as I thought it would. You know, it only took 34% of the seed. So, I mean, that's amazing. It means I'm probably going to be able to use the same amount, you know, the same fill over on the other two fields too. Um, so what I got, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I wanted to test to make sure this was going to fertilize okay. So we're going to set up our fertilizer on the little bit of the field there. I've got another um, tractor still that I can get, and we're gonna go pick up some of that straw, and we're just gonna sell it loose. I don't want to bale it right now. We're gonna sell it loose, and then we're gonna get to plowing on the fields after that. We're gonna lime them, gonna put some fertilizer down, gonna seed them. So we're gonna do those in steps all the way through. That way each one of these fields are offset from each other a little bit. That way not all of my stuff is coming up all at once, and I can start to get in a pattern of what I'm doing on each of these fields. As soon as my contract is done, though, on that harvest, this field's ready to fertilize again, and that pays $52,000 to fertilize that field right there. And you better believe we are going to try and get it done. So let me get this right here out of the road just a little bit more. I need a little bit bigger area, and that's why I wanted to do grass here, because now what I'm going to be able to do is just park anywhere. Because, you know, with grass, you don't harm it when you drive over it. So I'm going to be able to park some of my equipment a little bit farther around and not worry about killing stuff, you know, destroying crop and things like that. So I need to get over there in the harvester, get a guy over here going on it, because I need to take my other tractor here and go pick up that wagon. It's called a loading wagon. So we're going to pick it up and we're going to go, oh, can I make it? Yep. And we're going to go pick up the wagon, then we're going to pick up the straw and sell it. So I'm going this way. I'm going to run right up here and pick it up. And I really need to get somebody on that thing quick. That way it's ready whenever this field's ready. Yeah, let me give somebody a call real quick. I'll be right back, and I'll meet you guys over at the other field when we are ready to start picking up that straw. Alright everybody, so here we are. I'm decided to go ahead and, you know, meet you guys over here. And, you know, while we're picking this thing up in this other Magnum, my older Magnum. Like I said, this thing has 261 horsepower. More than enough to pull this thing around. But I just kind of wanted to explain what a loader wagon is a little bit more. So what it is, as you can see on the inside, in the front, it's got some mechanisms that actually pick the stuff up off the ground. So that's why I was putting everything into rows, or, you know, when I was harvesting, putting everything into rows. And now I just drive over the rows and pick it all up. Now the problem is some of those are really big piles. So I may have to hit them a couple times and, you know, work with it a little bit and get it up in here. But we're going to be able to. It's not going to be a problem. I was just checking on my worker over there. I can't quite. There he is. Man, he's way out there. Yeah, some of these guys, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed, if you know what I mean. So, we're going to try and sell this stuff. So real quickly, let's look and see where straw's selling at. Loose. So straw, I can sell biogas plant for $90, 1,000 liters. I think that's what I'm going to do. The reason there is because I want to make as much as I can. I'm not in a super big hurry for the money right now, because the biogas plant at midnight once you get everything processed in. So I think that's what we're going to do there. I got to know those guys pretty good. Not pretty good, but I got to know them over a few drinks up at the bar. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. They told me it's a really good thing that they do there. They they process all the stuff and give people things back, and yeah, it's all good. So really quickly, let me turn on my cheat menu here, help menu again. Just let me make sure I'm doing everything right. So lower it, turn it on. Alright, so let's turn this back off. Alright, so I got all that. And what they said is you just drive over it. So perfect. Seems super easy. They said it's very, very similar to the other one that I had before. This one's just a lot bigger, newer, you know, obviously higher capacity and bigger also. So here's the fun part. Let's see what happens if we just go straight over the top. Wow, I got it. Let's say what we'll do now. We'll just come over here, grab this, and then we'll come over here and grab this. Perfect. Yeah, sorry about the way that looks out there on the edge. I will try and stay away from that as much as possible. That's just the way that the edge of the map is, so we can keep the file size down. Hashtag not realistic. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We got 30% now, just on this little bit right here. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna have quite a few loads out of this, which is nice. Going to the biogas plant. Now, the biogas plant does have a max limit that I can take at a time and process, right? So I have to be careful not to exceed that max. I mean, if I do, I just have to wait. So it's not a huge, super big thing, but it is something that I need to make sure to keep in mind. So if I start getting full, then I can just go do something else until it's had time to process, and then I'll come back. So I'm hoping I can get most, if not all, of this over there. I don't think I can store it anywhere else unless I put it on the ground. I don't necessarily want to do that because I don't have a good spot for it right now. I mean, there is a bunker that's over there that I could put stuff into, but I just have to come back and pick it up like this. So we'll see how much I can get in there. Let's see how my workers doing over there. They're not doing too bad. Alright, so let me go ahead and finish filling this thing up, and then we'll drive over there, and I'll meet you guys over there at the biogas plant. What do you know? Another fender bender. This is a horrible, horrible intersection. Alright, everybody, so I'm going to make this little jog right here. So we're really close to the BGA. And, like I said, what you do here is you bring your product up here to this facility. They've got a hopper that you fill up, and it you know, it produces a byproduct just called digestate, and we can sell that or use that. It's like a fertilizer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up. Oh, maybe right here. You can see I'm going to unload straw. Now when I get done, I'm going to show you what this thing looks like and what's going on. I've already put over half in there. He's going pretty fast. Alright, so that was a full load. Alright, so let me park this here. I'll show you what's going on. So that's where we put all of our product. That is how much is left in there. I'm not sure how big of a tank this is, but if that reaches its max, I can't put any more in there. Also have what they call a bunker silo over here that I can put chaff, and that's grass or like chopped up crops in here. You compact it down, you smooth it all out, you cover it up, you let it ferment, and then it's called silage. Silage, you can use it to help feed your cows, and you mix it with straw and hay, and that gets you TMR, total mixture ration, and that's what cows absolutely love it. So we might do some of that also, because like I said, I'm still tempted on getting the cows. I'm also thinking about buying this piece of property right here, the pig farm. Where did my worker go? He's supposed to be over here on this contract. I don't know. Let's open this thing here real quick. I don't know. Maybe I'll just set it back up over here for him. Alright, and he can come back and pick it up. Oh, missing a little. Getting any more of it? Still missing a little bit. How's this? There we go. Alright, we're gonna set cruise control there and get it going. So I guess I'm gonna keep on this till my guy comes back, and I'll let you know if there's anything awesome happening along the way. We're gonna clear that field off, and then I've got another idea on something, but I'll let you guys know if it happens. So I'll see you over there. Alright everybody, I'm in the new Magnum now, Midnight, and this straw is not panning out very well at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and just dump it off up here at the BGA in the parking lot. I will I'm going to try and make an arrangement so I can just dump it off over on the side so it's out of the way. That way I can come back and put it in the digester whenever I have a moment. But it's just not paying very well at all up at the sale point. For whatever reason, they don't like my stuff. So we're gonna try and put some here in the digester, and we should be able to fit a little bit in there, and then the rest of it we're just gonna throw on the ground over here. Let's see, what's that thing saying? Ooh, not very much at all. Yep, max it out. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna come over here, leave a little room. Yeah, about right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this cruise down to about there. So watch this. I'm going to hold on. I gotta do it right. I need this. Oh wait, I know what it is. There we go. What are we gonna do before I get a turn? There we go. Alright, so that's one load. The other thing I can do is put about, I can build another silo or have a silo built on my property and put about 150,000 liters in there. That way it's there and I can just always take it up. I mean, it's about $10,000 to put one in. I can put it right close to the other ones. And then, it's, oh, what was I saying? Oh, it's, 150,000. So if I do the math on that, and they're paying 90, right? So I can store in there 90 times 150. It's about $13,500 is all I'd make off that. And I don't know if that's really worth it right now. Seems like a lot of work for not a lot of money. Not a lot of work for a lot of money. So I think it's going to be better once I start getting, animals to have straw. But I don't know right now if it's really paying out that well. I mean, because basically one trip down and back is like $4,000. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only like $16,000 is all I'm going to make on this. You know what? Honestly, I can turn this field around faster and get crops in it than I can the other. So I was working on a contract over there on field 2, the field with all the green in it right now. And looks like it's done. I just got the text, he said he's done. So I'm gonna have him come back over. We'll collect the contract and then we will be good to go for the next one. Is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna drop this thing off. I might get a plow. Let's look. Let's say this contract is complete. Collect. What's next? Plowing, cultivating, plowing, sowing. I could do that. But I need my big tractor for that. But that's what it's for, right? Let's go and accept the contract. So we gotta put wheat in there. Yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem at all. So we're going to accept the contract, I think. That's plowing too, I'm not big on that. Yeah, this one. We're gonna sow it. We're gonna accept it, we're gonna use our own stuff. Field 30, here we come. So all we gotta do is just run back over here and grab our sower, planter, put some more seed into it just to make sure that we're good. Because I mean, if you look at the size of the field, I mean that, I may not have to. Let's see how much we got in here first. I'll use like 25 or 33%, or 34%. Let's go ahead and just put a little bit in here, just to be safe. Blocking the whole road here. We're gonna use open up the covers. Pull this guy. Still hidden. There we go. I'm gonna fill this up and then get over to field 30. Field 30, if you don't remember, was my alfalfa field. So yeah, that's gonna be great. Absolutely great. So super easy to get to. It's close. Should lay down pretty well. Then we can get on to the next. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and grab my plow and just plow over all that straw. It just doesn't make sense for me to spend all that time and all that fuel for only $16,000. I can turn that field around and make money off the harvest a lot quicker. So now if I needed to collect it for animals, that's one thing. Or if they were selling where it should be right now, right? You know, about 30% more. So that might be a little bit more worth it. But it's just, yeah, it's not worth it. So I think if I get some pigs, this place over here, the cows over at that other place, that'll be the time when I really worry about straw. But other than that, I'm just going to keep focusing on these crops that, oh man, pay out really well. So we're going to get this thing spread out here. Yep, it's probably about right there. Alright, so he said wheat. Pretty sure. Let's go double check the contract. Wheat. Alright, so here we go. So they taught me a little trick on how to go a little bit faster. So that's what we're doing here. Like I said, I like all this technology where you can go fast and efficiently. So I can't believe we're putting seeds in the ground at 18 miles an hour, almost 19, I think I saw. So I really like this tractor. It is a definite workhorse. I don't know if I'm ever have anything for the front of it, but I'm definitely digging this thing. So glad I bought it. I don't know what I'd be doing if it wasn't for that. Yeah, we're gonna make probably one more pass here. I'll leave it up here and give somebody a call, see if they want to come out and finish the job, make some money. So y'all might be asking what these things are on the side. They're actually markers, so that if I really wanted to be like absolute perfect, right, let me show you. I can, is it this? No. Is it that? No. There we go. So what it does, right, is it puts a mark down in the grass, in the ground. So then the next time when I'm coming backwards the other way, right, I put the center of my tractor nose right on that mark, and it's going to line up where the edge of my planter meets the edge of where I'm at right now. So it's pretty smart. You know, that way you're not having to guess, you're not having to miss anything, you're maximizing your width, right? Efficient with your fuel, the least amount possible is what you're doing. So let's try it here. The only thing is if I do that, see how it shoves the other one out now? So if I come here, and I do that, back up a little bit, there we go. Yep, let's make sure. Yep, we're good. Alright, so if I follow this, I shouldn't have anything missed, you know, on the outside. What do y'all think? Think I'm doing a good job over there? I think so. I think it works out really well. Now if I could just do straight lines, we'd be better. But I'm tending to be back and forth, back and forth. Oh, and now I'm out, so I don't know where to follow now. I'm just going to have to do it by eyeballing it. Alright, see, I'm going to leave this thing down here. And I'm going to get back over and start working on the plowing of that other field, because I really want to be able to get, you know, lime on it, fertilizer on it. I want to be able to get seeds in it so I can start growing. So I don't know which crop I'm going to do yet. Probably soybeans. Excuse me, probably soybeans in that field. So yeah, let me keep working on this stuff, and I'll let you know when there's something else. All right, everybody. So take a look at what we got here on the left-hand side. It's a new sale point for straw. I had some company reach out to me and asked if they could put one on the corner of my property, and I said, as long as you give me a good deal on some sales, I said, yeah, go right ahead. So I'm gonna make a little bit of money on the you know, on them leasing that off of me, and it's nice because now there's a spot down here in this corner we can sell straw at. So I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the rest of this and take it over there. I mean, it's so much closer now. It's a no-brainer now, even though it is only maybe $15,000 in straw. It's gonna be here every time, so I can keep putting harvest, you know, crops in these fields that give me straw, and then I can just take it right over there. So, you know, it's gonna give me another option for what type of crops I want to put in these fields, for sure. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm still working on the contracts too. I got this straw I'm picking up here, so we'll start making some money again. I know it looks like we haven't made hardly anything, but we bought a bunch of equipment. I mean, we bought a harvester, we bought a semi-truck, we bought our traded in our tipper trailers, yeah, we bought a new tractor. I mean, we bought a couple headers. We've definitely spent some money on some equipment, and it was all needed. I mean, we bought the seeder, right? So, oh, excuse me, I need some caffeine. I mean, it is 4:20 in the afternoon, so you know, 3 or 4 more hours here, and it'll be time to call it a night, unless I got something that I can use the lights on. I don't know if you guys can see. There's my lights. So, yeah, I'm super excited about that new sale point over there for the straw. It's kind of tricky getting in and out of there, but I think it's going to pay off. Right, that little bit of grass that I lost there, it's definitely to make up for it in, you know, the driving distance that I'm saving. And I'm still gonna take stuff to the VGA. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's slow up there. It's a little bit slower than I anticipated. So we'll keep knocking this stuff out. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video or this episode for today. You know, hopefully the next time you see us, we'll be doing something a little bit different. I don't know, I got a lot of contracts and stuff I'm gonna do, but hopefully I'll have something a little bit different for y'all the next time you guys join me here. And if you would, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know what kind of videos you guys like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. That lets me know that there are still people interested in my content too, new people, not just existing. And share with all your friends if you would. I know there's a lot of us out there telling our stories and doing things in Farm Sim 19, and it'd just be beneficial for me if you guys could do it. You know, I just want to share my stories with as many people as I can. You know, I'm enjoying this, and I think other people might get a little bit of a kick out of it too. So, yeah. But this is Driver 53, signing off.